What we're doing today is our 13th annual Frontier Army Days. In fact, realizing that we're to the point that some of the students that came to the first event can be parents or maybe even teachers that will be out here. The intent of this event is hands-on history. The idea is students can look at something in a book, somebody can lecture to them about it, but when they come out and they actually see it, feel it, and touch it, it really has what we think is more educational value. And students, I think, will retain that. I would guess that probably when they're adults, they will remember being out here and watching cannons fire and watching soldiers demonstrate the weapons. So I just think that hands-on aspect is something we really can bring that history alive to the students here.
I learned here today that all the history, I really love history, so this was a really good experiment for me. I learned that a lot of the guns and the cannons, they're kind of similar. And then over here, I learned that that gun over there is harder to get ready than over here. I wanted to find out more, but I guess this is it.
So we've got not just soldiers, but we also have U.S. Marshals. We also have laundresses. We also have a station for the Buffalo Soldiers, since they're such an essential part of the establishment of Fort Sill. We're talking more about the history of the area and the region and all those different aspects so that it's more inclusive of everybody that was involved, and so that it's not just the soldiers in the fort, but rather the whole time period when we were first established in Fort Sill in 1869 and 1870.
I learned a lot about what they ate. I didn't know that they ate crackers and salt and all that stuff. And I didn't know that they only drink water. I thought they had special water or something like that. And I didn't know what their rooms looked like until they gave me a tour of it.
Well, in reading, we've been doing our communities unit through our reading series, new reading series, and so we've been discussing communities and specifically historic landmarks. And so one of our projects last week to end our unit was on what in Lawton needs to be made a historic landmark. And so it was kind of nice to be able to come and see one that's already here for us and just see how landmarks are places that tell stories. They're places that have built a community. Fort Sill was part of what brought Lawton to be the city that it is. And so it was just nice for our students to be able to see a real life example of what we've been studying in the classroom.
It's really cool because they show how it used to be back in the days, and it's awesome that I get to see how it was.